Let's play! Whoa!
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time we left off, we were discussing how Miyu could have possibly planned her idea of murder, trying to get Kokichi, but we're still also trying to explain the various phenomenon related to his virtual world, like the noise that we heard. And right now we're trying to figure out how that sign got on the rocks of the mansion side when we see that the river was flowing east. That's a weird one. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Oh, another one right off the bat? Damn, it's giving us 9 minutes for this one. I hope it's not going to take that long. And oh, look, now they're actually moving a little bit. That's great. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Maybe I should pick up that skill that allows us to get more letters. Just so it can go by a little bit quicker. But honestly, like I mentioned before, it's not a huge-ass deal. At which point was the signboard swept away? At which point? What do you mean by that exactly? Let's see what answers they give me, then we'll figure it out. The river. I don't understand what other choice there was. I would have thought they meant like what side of the river, or well, no, I guess that meant mansion, chapel, whatever. Sometimes I can think of, I may be thinking the same thing a game is trying to dictate, but I may think about it in a different format. I know it probably doesn't make any sense, but I'm not sure how to communicate it correctly, but yeah. Here, now it's going to say, well, which end, right? Oops. Come on, almost there. There we go. Where is the end of the river? See, this is going to be a weird one. I would say a chapel side, but what choices are they going to give me? Chapel? Oh, that was close. I wasn't sure, because it's like, oh, God, I forgot I'm still driving. Yeah, I don't know. I still want to say my looping theory is correct, because that's the only way I can think of how the hell it got from that, you know, from the chapel end to the mansion end. Oh boy. I'm just gonna, you know, not pick up any of those. It's fine. And, okay. Where was the signboard found after I stepped away? Do we really need to do that? I mean, we know it's the mansion side by the rocks. Mansion side. Okay. Oh wait, we're not done. Where's the other hooker gonna go? I guess we do have. Maybe do we have a fixed seat? Well, I guess the back can fit 3 people. Come on, game. Yeah, maybe next time I'll pick up the one that I get more letter cubes. Anytime I see things like this, it just reminds me of Mario Kart. Which, oddly enough, I have not played since 64. That was my favorite one. Compared to the river's current, which way does the signboard float? East. So that's, yeah, exactly what I was getting to here. I had to go with the current. Well, no. Oh, well, it's talking about how it ended up. Well, then, okay, against it. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to think about that one logically. It's like, well, according to the flow of the river, it went with it. But if it looped, and once again, I'm still assuming things, then it would appear the other side. But if it went against it, that's odd. Okay, well, I guess I would explain it, but how the hell did it go against it then?
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
What clues related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried to the river? I would like to still say the wall being added. Right? Shoot. Yeah, because non-human objects can pass. So, that would explain it, right?
This is it!
Okay.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
You know what? Now that she does mention that, it's correct, because I think we also have a piece of evidence that straight up mentions there's no... Yep, there are no special travel methods such as vehicles or warps. That's what always kind of threw me off. It's like, well, is looping considered a warp? Or is it a special travel method? I have no idea, so... We'll see if we go into the semantics of this and see what the game has to tell us. Oh, that's right. That's the real issue here. How could a signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river. How did the signboard pass through? Yeah, they connect. That's what I'm getting at.
That's it!
There we go.
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Okay, I wasn't thinking about that. Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls... I guess it would explain it, right? They're the same wall.
That's it!
The
walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
See, that's what I was getting confused about. I was thinking of it as two separate walls.
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Oh, guys, hold on 1 second. Okay, after like a 15-minute interruption, what the hell were we doing again? Two 5-letter words. Okay, so it's not loop. Doesn't start with an R as well. W. So it could be world... World what? Repeat? World... So that's the only thing about these Hangman's Gambits. Like, I have a certain... I have a certain, like, phrase for it, but the game's like, no, it has to be what I say it is. So it has to be world loops, I guess. And I just need an S. There it is. Okay. I had the idea, just like, I had to say it in the exact way the game wanted me to say it.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Which I've been saying since, like, a while ago, but that's cool, you know? Like, I'm happy that this still isn't like a holy crap revelation, because we're still like in a... We're not even in the middle of the thing yet, so that's fine.
Ooh.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Oh crap, no, I meant to push square to, I meant to push square to, show the answer again, because I already showed a question. Over there? What? Over there? If the x-axis loops, wouldn't the loop point be running through the world vertically? Do you think I'm screwed up? I'm a fraud. Okay. So where's the looping point? Now, see, here's what I'm a little iffy on. I was thinking here, but I guess maybe it makes sense to say that the looping point is the actual loading point.
There! The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right! That's how the virtual world works!
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Miu showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery. That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? You know, it is weird too, because it's like, I'm kind of with Shuichi here. I can't think of a really solid plan of who the murderer could have been. Like, I can't think of the actual murder plot. Everything surrounding the virtual world, that I feel like I got pretty early on. But how the actual murder was committed, that I'm unsure of, because we got to think about how she and everyone else is equally on par with each other in terms of strength. Now, Maki mentioned like maybe a tool was used, and maybe that's where the lattice or lattice, whatever the thing's called, maybe that's where that fits into play. Maybe it's more so the hammer as well. I don't know. But what's going to bother me is like, well, all these people who are left, who are with us right now, I'm really hoping none of them are the killer, because besides Kokichi, I'm not a big fan of in a certain sense, because he acts like a dick, especially ever since he showed that weird image when he was talking to Monokuma by himself. I'm like, ugh. But it's like I'm still interested in him in a sense. I want to know his backstory, even though I'm not hanging out with him like I probably should. But yeah, like this is a really fun trial so far, and I'm gonna cut the video here actually, because it's a good stopping point. And next time we'll continue with the trial and see if we can determine a culprit. So maybe in a couple more episodes, we'll have this trial and chapter finished up. And hopefully it won't be too much heartbreak. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Love you all so much. Have a great day. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe for future content, where I aim to release a video a day. And if you do subscribe, make sure to click on the bell symbol to be notified once new videos are uploaded. You can also catch me streaming from time to time on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord server to relax with other gamers. All this information is in the description box below. Have a great day.